Begin today by expressing how deeply sorry I am for the impact this derailment has had on the residents of East Palestine and the surrounding communities. The events of the last month are not who we are as a company.
Well, that was Norfolk Southern CEO Alan Shaw testifying on Capitol Hill yesterday. His testimony just hours after another Norfolk Southern train derails in central Alabama. 2 of the 37 cars came off the tracks. They had previously carried hazardous materials. Norfolk Southern says that none of those materials spilled during that derailment. This is the American Association of Railroads is warning of loose wheels on certain rail cars after concerns that it could increase the risk of derailments. Joining me right now is Wisconsin Congressman Derrick Van Orden. He's a member of the Veterans Affairs, Agriculture, and the Transportation Committees, along with the Infrastructure Committee. Congressman, thanks very much for being here. We so appreciate your time. You're on the Infrastructure and Transportation Committees. Can you tell us what's going on right here with Norfolk Southern's rail cars?
Well, one of the parts of his testimony that you did not play is he said that they're going to take care of this safely, thoroughly, and urgently. And it would have been refreshing to have heard those 3 words come out of the Biden administration generally and out of Pete Buttigieg, the Secretary of Transportation specifically. The Biden administration is just not taking this seriously. My colleagues and I submitted a letter to them specifically asking who from the EPA thought it'd be a good idea to light a set of noxious chemicals on fire that they knew was going to produce phosgene gas, which was developed in World War I to kill troops. So the Biden administration, I'll get very clear about this, has not taken this seriously until they got political pressure. And that's unacceptable. What we have to focus on is taking care of the folks of East Palestine. I believe the railroad's going to do that. I want the United States government to do their job, make sure that those people are made right as soon as possible. And then we need to work on the safety of our railroads.
Well, we've been talking about the safety of the railroads and now this new worry about the wheels on the cars. But I guess, Congressman, my question to you is, what about all that money the taxpayers paid for with the infrastructure package? Okay, this president signed into law a $1 trillion infrastructure package. Can you tell us where that money went?
No. And you know what? Neither can they. That's the problem. It's monopoly money at this point. Let me tell you, you can spend as much money that you want, but if you don't have the tradesmen and the technologies in place, it doesn't matter. So we don't have enough pipe fitters, welders, construction men. We just don't have enough people in the trades to actually exercise the intent of what this is supposed to be, building infrastructure. We don't have enough people working on the railroads. So the Biden administration, again, is not taking this seriously. They're throwing money at a problem set without actually thinking it through, and it's unacceptable. There are safety procedures in line, but they need to be followed, and we need to have folks working in the trades like the railroads.